Hey, what's up, you guys? It's TenchiJK. How you guys doing? Y'all good? I'm glad. All right. God, it's so quiet. It's so quiet in my room right now. It's like so awkward. I usually have the refrigerator noise going, wang, so it kind of makes me feel a lot more easy to talk. You know what I'm saying? But like now it's so quiet, so it's kind of weird. Cheating, cheating. But anyways, I just want to talk to you guys about a question that I received on YouTube. Okay. Um, Actually, there was more than like 5 people who asked very similar questions. You know what I mean? And what it was, it's more like a suggestion than a question. And they were saying how, when you're making that AMBW drama or that Korean drama thing that you're about to do, please use a darker skinned lady, because they're not represented as well in the media, and they're always portrayed as ugly or manly or overweight, or have a very bad attitude. And you have the lighter skinned lady who are more favored and they look more beautiful, etc., such as Beyonce, Rihanna, and all this kind of stuff. They were giving me so many examples, and I understand the biasm that comes with that, of course. I mean, the media definitely favors the lighter skinned girl rather than the darker skinned girl, and that just goes anywhere in the media. It's crappy. I understand that. It's horrible. However, to choose one color over another, it seems ridiculous to me. It really does. When I look for a lady, I want to just look for talent. You know what I mean? Whether she's light or dark, she's still a black lady to me. You know what I mean? I think they both have wonderful qualities. You know what I mean? And if it happens to be a darker skinned lady, shoot, that's cool. But if it happens to be a lighter skinned lady, I'm cool with that too. You know what I mean? And when I see like fights like that, of course it's not like a verbal fight and you don't see it everywhere you go. You know what I mean? Like you don't go out there and you don't see like a lighter skin and darker skin like hating each other or fighting. But it's more of an inside thing. I understand that feeling, that where that it's like the inside hatred that you don't really talk about it so much, but you know it's there. You know what I mean? When you're inside a room, the atmosphere is just like, wang, wang. It's like all around you and shit. You know what I mean? I understand that because a lot of Asian people go through very similar things too. But in Asia, it has mostly to do with classism rather than racism. I mean, they have this idea that if you're darker, you must be poorer than me. Because you work outside and you're on a farm or something like that. But it's 2011, guys. Who the hell works at a farm nowadays? I mean, I think it's really stupid how people still fight over that kind of stuff. And I do understand that the whole light skin, dark skin thing comes really far back. When there was the slavery thing, the one worked inside, one worked outside, and this hatred between that. And it just built and built and built. But when I think about that kind of stuff, when I really get down and start thinking about that kind of stuff, it isn't, the person next to you that you should be hating, but it's the person that made that hatred come about. The dude, the slave owner, the dude who's sitting down drinking iced tea and shit in the front porch, that's the guy you should be hating. But it's just so funny how those people are able to make just both of them fight each other, and he's just kind of in the outside like a referee and just like, eating popcorn and looking at them fight. It's kind of horrible, and it happens a lot, not just towards the African American group, but also with Asians, also with Hispanic groups. It's always like that. There's always a puppeteer, and we're the puppets. It's sad, it really is. But unless we open our eyes and see the truth of it all, like dang, we're really all on the same boat here. Like everybody who is a minority in this world right now, in the States, we're all in the same boat. Whether you're black, Asian, Hispanic, all in the same boat, man. And if we keep hitting other people and pushing them off, we're all gonna drown, man. Really, we're all gonna drown. But I just want to seriously say that I find both of them equally beautiful, and I think it really has to do with the inside rather than the outside. You know what I mean? Skin color it wouldn't really be a big of a problem to me as long as the inside is beautiful. And of course, I'm not going to lie and say I don't look at people's appearances. I really do. But I've seen an equal amount of beautiful women from both sides. But I really want to emphasize the fact that, yeah, darker skinned ladies are not portrayed that well in the media. Like you got Lil Wayne talking about, red bone, and what other bones does he talk about? He has so many different types of bones and shit. You can't even keep track of it no more. But it's just so horrible that, he has a darker skinned girl, and he would just put all that pressure on even her, his younger daughter and stuff like that. It's just, why would you do that kind of stuff? But then I was kind of thinking about it for a second. But I was thinking the media wants that to happen. You get what I mean? The thing that's happening right now, the reason why there is that hatred coming about is because the media wants it to happen. And I kind of think about it for a second. It's just like, why does the media want that? Why does one, they want to favor one and not favor another? Why would they do something like that? There must be some inside thing. It's not as simple as we want to, perceive it as. And the only thing that I could really think about, it has to do with, like, religion. Now, I mean, hear me out. Hear me out. Some people, like, probably roll their eyes back and shit. I see so many people go, no, but hear me out. All right? Hear me out. In the States, currently, all right, in the States, they claim that, most of them are Christians and stuff like that. But, we all know the truth. A lot of people nowadays are atheists. Nowadays, they just kind of go to church, but they kind of don't. It's all jacked up nowadays. You agree with that, right? But amongst all that, the people who still have the zeal, people who still have the oomph, are African Americans. Okay? I don't know. Is that racist? No, it's not, right? I'm just saying. Like, that's why I saw a lot. There's a lot of African Americans still holding on to the truth. They're still holding on to the gospel. The people I talk to on YouTube about the gospel, most of them happen to be black females or black males who have that truth and stuff like that. Rarely do I see, other Asian people or white people or Hispanic people. Most of them are like Catholics and stuff like that. But if the media is a satanic group and they want to get rid of Christianity once and for all, and that's the goal in the long run, they need to get rid of, black people. Not like kill them all. I'm just saying, like, get them away from Christianity. And the only way to do that is to break up them as a people. Make a lot of, dissension between them two, a lot of hatred between them two, so that they don't have time to praise the Lord. They don't have time to go to church. They don't have time to give love to one another. It's always about, they have so much hatred in the media and they see it everywhere. You can't escape it. Seriously, I can't even escape it. And I'm an Asian dude and I see it freaking everywhere. In the internet, TV, just anywhere I see it, it's always there. Just lurking about. You know what I mean? And so if I was a black lady living this world, I would be pissed off too. You know what I mean? And my heart will even if I don't want to, hatred would slowly build for people of lighter skin or whatever. I don't want to assume nothing, but that's just kind of what I saw through the media. Okay, that's how I felt when I saw the media. That people might be like that. And through all that kind of hatred, it's just only natural to forget about God. You forget about going to church. Who wants to go to church when you already have that kind of hatred in your heart? You get what I mean? And not just that, but a lot of different, a lot of different things would deteriorate a Christian household. You have, black females fighting with black males nowadays. You see that everywhere in the news too. And you see that in the videos and stuff like that. There's a lot of negativity with that too, And so if their family's broken, you don't have a Christian household. If you don't have a Christian household, you don't have the Christian discipline. You know what I mean? Your kids just live however the hell they want. They don't get the stick like they used to. And so nowadays you got these kids just going everywhere. And people are just going further and further away from Christianity. People are going away from this and that. And this world just becomes kind of mixed. It's all mixed together. Can't even tell a difference who's who anymore. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing to be, mixing in together. But what I'm saying is that when you mix, you lose like this, like a family. I don't want to say that, but I don't know. I can't recover from this. There is something that I wanted to talk about, but I just can't get it out of my mouth like correctly without being offensive or without being kind of jacked up. I'm sure people are just kind of like, whoa, you got to recover yourself. But I don't know. I'm going to have to come back to you guys on that one. No, but there is something different that I was thinking about, but I just can't think of it just yet. But anyways, moving on. On a more brighter note, that's kind of my theory behind that. Why there's that kind of dissension towards the media and all that. Sparkle. But in the end, I just wanted to emphasize the fact that you guys both look beautiful. All right. So I'm not gonna choose one over another. I'm gonna look for talent. I'm gonna look for someone who's beautiful, you know. And I hope I do right by you guys. And I hope that when I make this drama and stuff like that, it'll be something that you guys will be appreciative of and happy about, and something that'll give you hope, something that'll give you faith. Yeah, because I really want this AMBW thing to shine, you know. And I understand that I'm not currently in AMBW, and a lot of people think that gives me no right to talk about this kind of stuff. But, you know, if you have passion for something like that, it doesn't matter if you're not in one. It's kind of like I feel you, you know. And I do feel that there is potential in this. But what people don't seem to understand is that Asian guys, or just people in general, they just go for someone who is available and who is close to them. You know what I mean? They don't sit at home saying that this is my preference and I'm going to go out and get this girl that's my preference. You don't do that. You go for somebody who is available, someone that just fits, someone that you saw and it's just like, bam, it just connects, you know? And in my life, if it happened to be a black lady, I would not have been regretful or anything like that. I would have been happy and lived my life with that lady. But my lady came first, you know? And I think a lot of people in this world, it's the same thing. You don't necessarily choose your mate. I really feel that now. Like, you don't choose your own mate anymore. You're kind of gifted that mate. It's kind of lame, but, you know, soulmate. I don't want to say like soulmates and stuff, because that's too fantasy. There is nobody who's so perfect for you. There's always gonna be, you know, problems between the relationships and stuff like that. But there's gonna be somebody that just matches with you, you know. So you know, just women out there who are single and stuff like that, and they message me a lot saying that I want to find a man and all this stuff. Just hang in there, you know. Just hang in there. There's somebody out there for you, somebody that will love you for you, and you need to see yourself as beautiful. If you don't see yourself as beautiful, who else is going to see you as beautiful? You know what I mean? So always feel that beauty inside of you, feel that love inside of you, and be happy. You know what I mean? Be joyful, be happy. Don't fall into your misery and depression and stuff like that, because the more you do that, the more men are not attracted. You know, a lot of the time men are attracted to happiness rather than attraction, I think. I've seen a lot of guys, they go for happy girls, you know, because I think men are generally just unhappy with life. You know what I mean? They're so unhappy with life that they want to meet some girl who will give them happiness. And they'll naturally go for somebody who is smiling and joyful, thinking that, you know, if I go with that lady, I will also receive that happiness from her. Like a flow of heart, you know? So I think the best thing to do is always smile, be happy, laugh, be joyful, and then you'll find a man like this. You know, I don't know how my talk kind of went, but I hope you guys got something out of that, and I hope to talk to you guys very soon. And if I offended you guys in any way from the whole light skin, dark skin, I understand that I don't have any right to talk about that kind of stuff, but I just wanted to put my 2 cents in, and yeah. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right? Peace.